Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 5th episode of the Cross-Platform Action Squad podcast. I'm joined by Mark, Malia, Zach, and Riley. We got the whole gang here today.
Yeah, I'm here sometimes.
Yeah. We're all here. So, Riley, if you want to start us off today with some podcast questions.
All right, so hey, it's the podcast question segments where we answer your questions, and then when we're done, you can stop watching because that's all you wanted to hear. So,
Should we put it at the end then?
No,
No.
it's fine.
no,
That's cheap.
We actually have pretty good viewer attainability through these podcasts.
you say that.
Do we?
Anyways,
Yeah, we do. I look at our video
So-
statistics.
the first question we have comes from Trash Eater. What are your opinions about the hero for Smash Ultimate? I want to hear Mark's opinion first, since Mark is the biggest Smash player we have.
It's true.
He's a lot of fun. I think he is the most fun to play right now.
Honestly,
But for competitive play, oh boy,
little
Is it a mess
unbalanced.
right
we'll
now?
see. It's well, the first big tournament with Hero is actually this weekend, and it's pretty much going to be the deciding factor if he's going to be tournament legal or not.
Is that Evo?
No, Evo already passed. Evo didn't let him in.
Joker.
Dude,
was
There's a
1v1
DLC
Evo.
cutoff.
Of
Yeah.
course. Did you know that like people were actually thinking they were going to announce the next Smash DLC at Evo?
Yeah, I don't know why they thought
Why
that.
the fuck would people think that?
I guess at one point, I think it was Tekken made a joke teaser that Solid Snake was going to be in the game, and people were like, "Well, if they're announcing a character, then other games might announce a character." But then they had to like back down and be like, "Yeah, we're sorry, we were just kidding. Please don't."
Yeah, no.
The voice
So-
actor was so angry about that.
So
by
that
the
was
way.
actually
Like,
the Evo staff. They made that joke. I guess somebody, David Hayter has a, I don't remember what the website is. They can pay people to say shit. Anyways, somebody paid him to say that, and then they used it at the end of the Tekken Grand Finals, and David Hayter was pissed.
He was so angry.
That's great.
Yeah.
Um,
But I remember, so back to Hero.
yeah.
Mark, when he first came out, you and I decided to scrap a little when he came out, and it was like one of the most fun times I've had playing Smash with you, honestly.
Yeah, it is so fucking fun.
Like, what is it? We were playing, and I was trying to get back on a ledge, and Mark threw the sleep at me, and I just fell, and I died, and it was the most humiliating thing ever. It was so fucking funny. And also kamikazing people and actually, like, having it work is so satisfying.
So, like, the main thing with them, right, is that if you get lucky, you can kill somebody from, like, 30% from center stage. Like, it's just an insta-kill.
Yeah.
But, like, it kills you, too, so, like,
Well,
it's...
I'm not
straight
talking
off.
about kamikaze. I'm talking about
Oh.
a forward smash. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, forward smash. I saw a Twitter video the same day he came out, where as soon as it said go, someone pulled up thwack and killed the guy at zero. So
yeah, no, I do not see Hero being tournament legal, period. Just, like, beyond the whole, like, insta-kill factor, like, he can hit 70% in a single hit. He can make himself invincible, invisible, giant, and metal. Like, he can have
And then-
item effects in a rule set where there are no items.
and then if you get either oomph, what is the other power up one?
Oomph, whack, womp.
No,
I can't remember.
No, there's like oomph, and then there was
There's another
one.
version of it. I know what you're talking about.
Psych
that,
up, probably. I don't know.
yeah, psych up.
Yeah, Psych Up.
If you get oomph or psych up or a combination of two, you can break shield at full 100%.
Fuck.
Same thing with Hammerman.
Hatchet Man.
Hatchet Man,
Yeah.
whatever.
Hatchet Man's really hard to hit people with, though.
Yeah, but
Satisfying.
Like, it's
Yeah.
easier to hit people with Zelda's fucking Dark Knight at full blast.
true.
But yeah, just given all of that and how dramatic the Smash community tends to be, I don't see
Yeah.
it happening, you know. Like,
Also,
it's
Magic
okay.
Burst is fucking broke.
Oh yeah, it takes up half the fucking stage. Like,
Boom and Kaboom are fucking devastating. They're so easy to hit people with.
They're
Oh
fast.
yeah.
He's got, oh yeah, and that's another thing. His standard B, like his fireball projectile, is so fast, and it deals like 40%, like at a full
Yeah.
charge.
Yeah, and his side B, fully charged, fucking kills pretty much at 40%.
Yeah,
Mm.
that shit. Yeah, fuck.
So he's just
It is fuck.
super unbalanced right now, and I'm
I
sure
love
he'll
him.
get nerfed, but at this point, I'm just kind of expecting Banjo to be the worst character, but I'm still gonna like main him anyway.
What model of hero do you guys use to fight?
Goku?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, I use 3 as well. 3 is the only Dragon Quest game I've ever played.
I was using 3 for a bit, and now I use 8.
So you use
So I get the
Trunks?
hamster.
Or no?
No, that's 11.
My bad.
What was
8
that,
is
Zach?
with the hamster.
Oh. Well, there's, what is it? There's 11? Oh, so 8? I think that's 8, right?
The one with the bandana.
With the hamster?
Yeah, with the hamster, yeah, that's 8.
Zach's not being picked up on the mic for me. I don't know if...
No?
No.
Zach. Yeah, for some reason you're not being picked up for us.
There we go. Wait.
Can't hear me?
There you go. Now we
There
can.
we go. Now I can hear you.
Perfect.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the hero. In my opinion, he's busted, but he's probably the most fun character like that I've played so far. He's just got so many different facets to him.
Well, he's interesting, but just because he's interesting and unique doesn't mean that he's good or viable. But I mean, like you guys have been saying, he's OP.
Yeah, for sure. I think the only other character I had this much fun playing as was probably like Cable and Ridley when they first came out. That is to say, when I
Yeah.
unlocked them.
I never had fun with Ridley.
Man, Ridley's fun. If you can read people enough and get that down B on them, it's over.
Anything else anyone wants to add? I know that when he first came out, Zach and I were checking out the stage and we were just admiring Toriyama's art style again.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I love
Just-
Toriyama. Like the shit he does is like really distinguishable. Inside the art medium, a lot of the characters and whatnot look very similar because of like the way they do faces,
Mhm.
and like his hairstyles are pretty limited. But like in the grander world of like Japanese animation, it stands out as being one of the more unique looks.
No, absolutely. You know when you're looking at something by Toriyama, like you know.
Yeah, I mean,
When
the lesser games that people don't talk about with Toriyama is like Chrono Trigger. It's like you can tell that's Toriyama just by looking at it.
Oh yeah. But when they were showing off the stage for the first time and they flew by that house that was like full of spikes, I was like, oh man, that just screams Toriyama's art style.
It's like
I
you
love
expect him fucking Majin to come out and just wave to you.
that. Yeah, it was really cool. I think we're all like pretty big fans of Dragon Ball Z, so like,
It's just
More
so-
recently me, so.
yeah, it's true. All right, so moving on.
So, question 2. What is your preferred cocktail if you were to have a preference? And then this is from Kieran Sprackett. He goes on to say, mine's a Moscow Mule.
When I did drink, I literally would just drink like scotch straight with like no ice.
Ooh.
Do you like Captain and Coke?
I haven't had it since I was literally 17, so I don't know.
Well, you gotta try orange soda, orange pop, and Captain.
Oh yeah,
That
the
sounds like
dreamsicle.
heartburn in a cup.
Oh, it
It
is.
should taste like
It
Oh, it's nowhere
absolutely
near as sweet as a Red's Wicked.
Oh man. Well,
Red's Wicked gives me heartburn. It's so sweet.
yeah,
That's not a cocktail.
I agree, but like orange soda and fucking rum, like it's pretty fucking sweet, man.
I mean, if you need something to drink that you don't want to taste the alcohol, do it.
Yeah, that's
See,
true.
I'm not much of a cocktail guy.
You don't
Uh,
have a preferred one though?
Much more of a cock tease
Uh,
guy.
Yeah, he-
I mean, an old fashioned or margarita, but
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm a huge fan of margaritas.
I'm not. Tequila fucking sucks. I'm saying it now. Everybody fight me. I fucking hate tequila. Just the smell of it makes me
I'm
vomit.
pretty sure most people agree with you.
Good.
I don't like tequila either. I tried it once and I was like, never again.
Thanks, Malia.
yeah.
Me and
So-
Malia never agree on anything like when it comes to food and drinks, but this one we can.
At work the other day, I had to mix margaritas, and I realized that everybody that knew how to make the margaritas had quit, and I'm just standing there with a guest that wanted to, and I'm just like, oh fuck. I'm just like sitting there. I'm like, we needed what do we need? We needed triple sec, but we were out of triple sec, so I like I skipped out on it, and the fucking things taste like screwdrivers anyway. That's orange juice and vodka for anybody who doesn't know. That's like all they taste like. So I was just like, whatever, it's just gonna be a cheap, shitty margarita anyway. So I just made it, and I didn't tell anybody that I didn't.
I mean, you work at a fast food restaurant, they're ordering alcohol that you have to mix. What do they expect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Honestly,
didn't know they
drive-through
even
liquor.
sold.
That's fucking
Yeah,
great.
wait. I didn't know they sold margaritas or.
Yeah,
We
we
sell
do.
like Coronas and stuff behind the bar too.
Yeah,
Really?
That's based on like whatever city they're in. The city has to approve the liquor license, and our city did. So, and then beyond that, it's up to the GM if they want to like buy shipments of alcohol or not.
Wait,
But
don't
it's
you
in the
need
system.
don't you need like special training to serve?
I think that's when you're tending bar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're like an actual bartender, you don't even. I don't think you even need certification to be a bartender.
I don't know if it's a state thing, because
Yeah,
want to
it
know something? My
depends.
younger brother actually does mix drinks where he
We'll be
worked,
right
but
back.
he didn't need a bartender's license.
Yeah. So, literally, like I'll just sell like a Corona, or like we have a couple other beers, and then like I can mix a margarita with Patron and something else.
I mean, in Europe, they sell beer at McDonald's. So
Yeah.
That's true.
I think they do in Japan as well, if I remember correctly. Asahi Super Dry, sandy beer.
Besides, where I work isn't exactly fast food because like
It gets done fast and you get the food, so.
yeah, but fast food is like pre-prep. Like nothing is pre-prep. Like I'm there at 6 a.m. prepping food, and we open at 11.
Yeah, it's not like frozen patties thrown on a bun. Like,
Yeah.
no, I agree. But back to the question at hand, I would have to say my favorite cocktail is probably whiskey sours, just because they're easy and you can drink a shitload of them before you even get fucked up.
I like sours. Actually, my favorite cocktail is a Midori sour, which is actually a lot like a Moscow Mule, except you replace the ginger beer with fucking Sprite and you add melon liquor.
Ooh, that sounds tasty.
Yeah, it's literally lime juice, melon liquor, Sprite, and lime. Yeah, it tastes really good. Oh yeah, and fucking Moscow Mule has vodka in it, if I remember correctly. So yeah, you put like when I had it, I had melon vodka as well, but I make it with sour apple vodka. It tastes similar. It's fine. The fucking Midori melon liquor is like so overpowering when it comes to drinks that it doesn't fucking matter.
I used to make Venusaurs all the time with that shit. And, like,
Yeah, me
that's
too.
pretty much all I could taste, especially if
That
I
is
was throwing
that
it
is a
out.
Midori sour. Is a Venusaur.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Malia, what do you got?
I don't drink alcohol too much. Like today, I tried a strawberry mint mojito for the first time, and that was pretty good.
Mojito.
Of course, you would like the fucking cucumber drink.
Yeah.
For those of you who
Fucking-
don't know, Riley and Malia have a long-standing rivalry about cucumbers on sandwiches.
It's true.
Like when I order from Jimmy John's and I go through the freebies, the cucumber's a freebie, and I'm looking to get as much substance on that fucking sandwich as possible. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
Snacks in the
get
middle
Jimmy
ground.
John's
Like,
tonight.
I eat it if I want it.
you know what? I'd be
Jimmy
down
John's
for
sounds
Jimmy
pretty
John's.
good.
I think
Yeah.
I might actually get fucking Jimmy John's.
For
All right,
everyone to
sponsored
leave
by
and get
Jimmy
Jimmy
John's.
We're
Wanna
not
know
though.
what's funny? Wanna know what's funny is last podcast we were talking about Jimmy John's is better better than Subway,
Mhm.
and that was Kieran Sprackets who said that he loves Subway, and this is also Kieran Sprackets. We're both talking of Jimmy John's again on Kieran Sprackets.
Jimmy
Yeah,
John's
that's
is-
right, Kieran. Fuck you and your Subway.
Yeah, Jimmy John's is in a league of its own, like compared to like quick sandwiches.
Well, The spokesperson for Jimmy John didn't diddle kids either, so I mean they have that. Like,
That's true.
Hey, we might just not know that yet.
That's
You're
true.
right.
He could just be too fast for them to find out.
yeah, fucking he might be hiding kids in his big old long Jimmy.
He just fucking sprints down the street and diddles your kid before you even know that it happened.
Just on
The
his
kid
own
doesn't
fucking
even know.
lights.
He just disappears in a blur and your kid is crying and you don't know why.
One and then
Where did they?
And then he
Where did they
whispers
touch
in the
you?
kid's ear, just like, Jimmy John's, grab a bucket. And like,
Yo, Emily, after this, do you want to go to
They're
the
freaky
Jimmy
fast, man.
freaky fast.
John's? They don't close until like 3 a.m. here.
What?
Yeah.
Are
That's
you kidding
amazing.
me?
I'm not kidding.
That's
I'm
incredible.
ordering Jimmy John's after this, Zach, if he wants some.
Yeah, man.
I have
Fucking
to
do it
drive
now.
out and get it because they don't deliver to me.
You know what? I hope we eventually get to do ad reads and we do get sponsored by Jimmy John's. It's an open offer, Jimmy John's, if you're listening.
I don't know. After
We
what
get
we
enough
just said, I
business.
think we just ruined that chance.
You're probably right. Oh well.
Okay. So next question. I think we got an answer from everybody. Another question from Trash Eater. Actually, the rest of these are from Trash Eater and one other person, but I'll still say it's Trash Eater. So this is for all of us. What's your favorite multiplayer game? Lately, we've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter.
That's
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to say if that's my favorite or
I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying like multiplayer games we've played recently. We've been playing Dwarves too. Deep Rock Galactic.
yeah.
That's a fucking good multiplayer
Deep
game.
Rock
Like, we
Galactic
just
is
called
so
it dwarves.
I mean, that's pretty
Like,
much.
yeah, we've been playing dwarves. What the fuck is that? Yeah.
That's why I had to say Deep Rock Galactic. We call it Dwarves, like, because that's what it is.
I don't know what my favorite would be.
Like, if I'm to look back, I'd have to make almost like a list of my top few.
Well,
Like-
I've put a lot of hours into Overwatch, but I haven't been playing it recently.
Yeah, and we always kind of hated it at the same time.
But we played it a lot.
That's true. But he
Like-
says favorite, not most played.
That's true.
I mean,
But like, what do they
we
mean
used
multiplayer?
We
I'm
used to really
assuming-
love Left 4 Dead, the Left 4 Dead
Oh,
2.
yeah.
That's true.
We did
Wow.
play
I still love to play Left 4 Dead. Honestly.
Which those people are going to be making a new game here pretty soon.
Do you guys?
Yep, Back for Blood.
You guys want to fucking play some Left 4 Dead for a video?
I would love to. We
Just
should.
like I have Left 4 Dead 2 installed. I don't want
Me
to
too.
like scare anybody, but
I still have Left 4 Dead 2 installed.
Same.
man, I remember back in the day when Left 4 Dead 2 was like huge and it took up so much of my hard drive and I didn't want it installed all the time because we wouldn't play it enough. And now it's like maybe 20 gigs, not even.
yeah.
Like half my other games are like 80 minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. how
my
shit
favorite-
changes.
My favorite multiplayer games, God, I don't know. I have a deep fondness in my heart for like Halo and Minecraft.
Ooh, Halo was good. Halo 3 was my jam, dude.
Yeah,
Despite the memes in the community for Minecraft, it actually is a solid multiplayer game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to start up a Minecraft server too?
honestly, I just bought it again and I have an account. So if you guys want to play, I have it already on my
Hell,
computer.
dude, let's start a Minecraft series. Let's fucking just
So-
bite the bullet and do it.
What about, so when they say multiplayer, does like 2-player co-op games count as that as well?
Mhm.
Multiplayer, yeah.
I'd say
Oh,
yes, but
okay.
I feel like they intended it to be 4 players or more. But
So-
like, I'd say
okay.
yes.
Well, when it comes to 4 players or more, I loved Xenoverse 2 when it came out.
Yeah,
Oh my god,
Xenoverse 2
yes.
was so good.
we put so much
I-
fucking time into that.
I'm
Yeah.
so pissed.
And by that, I mean
Fucking-
27 hours for me. So no.
TJ bought a fucking Switch forever ago, and that was the first game he got. So I bought it again,
and then he got
And then he
rid of
sold a Switch.
and then he sold his Switch.
I would
So-
love a new Xenoverse game.
Oh my god.
Like with like battles from Super and stuff, like do the Tournament of Power and stuff. Or was that DLC that was in Xenoverse 2?
Xenoverse 2 did get it as DLC. Like, I think they're still doing DLC, and I think they even have a free version of the game where you can do some missions. I think they released that, which is
Interesting.
interesting. But
That's actually really cool. I want to hop on Xenoverse again at some point. I know last time we played, I know that Zach didn't really like it that much. Last battle that we played,
Yeah, it was bullshit. Honestly,
you have to
There's
be
some-
very careful on like your loadout when you go into those in some of those battles.
That's true.
But
It's very heavily
So,
RPG focused.
if we're talking about other multiplayers, I used to games I used to play with you guys. I remember we used to play a lot of Conquer as well.
Oh,
Conquer's
yeah.
Bad Fur Day. Conquer's
Oh,
Bad
yeah.
Fur Day multiplayer was so varied. There's so many different modes to play. It was just fun all around. It's ass now.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
it did not age well, but back in the day, that was the shit
Hell yeah.
for multiplayer games.
what do
Honestly,
we play?
Jesse, I was kind of like, I'm kind of bummed you couldn't spend more time here in our apartment because we have, we have that game on the
Yeah.
N64,
Yeah.
so we could have all played it. Like, just we didn't get to play a whole lot of fucking games because you guys had to go camping and I had to fucking work.
It's all good, my dude.
But if we're talking about 2-player co-op games, I think that one of my favorite two-player co-op experiences of all time is the challenge mode in Pikmin 2.
Oh yeah, that's fun too.
I love the challenge mode in Pikmin 2. Pikmin 3 also had a really good co-op mode as well.
Fucking Gunstar Heroes.
Ooh.
I'll talk about that later.
Yeah, Mark, you got a video coming out about that.
Maya, what about you? Multiplayer games? You liked Mario Kart.
I do like Mario Kart a lot. I just can't
Kick
play
my
with
ass in
anybody
Mario
else
Kart.
because I get really competitive.
Malia's dark side manifests.
I want to play Mario Kart with Malia now.
Yeah.
It's not good.
I have Mario Kart 8 on my Switch.
Oh
I do
god.
too.
We could all
So
play
do I.
online.
Oh dear.
No.
Monia's
Don't
actually
do
really
it,
good
you
at Mario
guys.
Kart.
I used to
Oh.
play racing games and stuff when I was a kid. So like when Mario Kart came out, I was like, "Yeah, racing games again. This is gonna be so fun." And then I just like got really aggressive over it.
I killed a child.
Is that Toad? Beep, beep.
Who do you play as a Mario Kart, Malia?
God, I play as the villager. I make like his little bug cart and I just
Aw.
drive around.
It's cute.
Doesn't sound like the kind of car I'd expect from hardcore Malia.
I used to do just like a motorcycle with I think Peach
What about
for a while.
Pink Gold Peach?
It's too heavy.
Oh, Pink Gold Peach. Yeah, it is too heavy.
But a really good game that I'm a little sad that none of you guys really had the chance to play when you were younger is Diddy Kong Racing. I fucking love that game.
Yo, Diddy Kong Racing is the shit.
Oh yeah,
I've really
it's
played
got a choice of 3 different vehicles, man.
I mean, I would play with you, but you always beat me.
I mean, it's how it
Well,
is.
guess he still plays it. That's why.
Yeah, it's true. But I mean, it's such a fun little kart racer. Like, I love it. Honestly, we should net play it together. Make a video of that too. Let's just
Wonder
do
what also
silly
is a good
videos.
multiplayer game?
What's up?
Smash Bros.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
Yeah.
that's multiplayer?
I
This
forgot.
entire time I thought it was one-on-one online only.
Nope.
Wait,
It's
which game?
fun. Smash.
Oh, yeah.
Any other questions?
Oh yeah, we got a few.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I think that we've answered enough for multiplayer. games.
Yeah.
So next question is also from Trash Eater. You're about to be executed. What is your last meal?
The booty.
Jimmy John's. No, I'm just kidding.
Yo, just saying Jimmy John's doesn't have a pedophile, so...
Yeah, man. All I'm saying is fuck Subway, Jimmy John's.
You could be like on the executioner's block and order Jimmy John's, and he would be there with a sandwich for everybody.
Yeah. They
Like,
say eat
as
fresh,
Becky
but those
and
kids didn't get to eat fresh.
I mean, the only downside to that is like, right? If you did get Jimmy John's, it'd be there so quick. Like that's just
Yeah. And Riley, the
Oh,
kids
yeah.
weren't eating fresh. Jared was eating fresh.
it's
Yeah.
true.
No!
As fresh as he could.
Oh, Chair Bear, what are you doing?
Share bear.
What would be my last meal?
It's a tough one.
It is tough.
Microwavable burritos? Who gives a shit? I'm gonna die.
I'd say meatloaf because I love my mom's meatloaf recipe, but I'd eat that too quick.
That and they'd probably just give you prison meatloaf, which
Yeah, exactly.
like ask for your mom's meatloaf recipe.
I was just about to say so I can't do homemade cooking because they can't replicate it.
Hmm.
So
I
it would
would
have to be like a
probably-
meal at a restaurant. Oh, I know what it is. Fucking good luck tonkatsu curry plate with 6 spice level, garlic bits and cheese, with 400 grams of rice, with cheesy naan bread from Coco's Curry House in Japan. That would be my last meal.
So good.
It's very specific,
Yeah.
and they'd have to get it. The good luck tonkatsu is a special that they have every now and then for.
We'll just assume they'll have to get it. They really won't, but we'll assume they will.
No, I'll taste the difference. Like, it's just like, bro, I'm about to die. Like, I'm about to follow your rules. You gotta follow mine.
They
Like,
literally have like a very small. They give you like a very tiny budget for actual like last meals. They're like, yeah, you have like $10 to spend.
It costs $10.
Then
It's just, the plane
plus a
ticket
plane
there.
ticket
the
to
round
Korea.
Trip, yeah, the round trip ticket might cost you like around $1,500, but that's not what I'm talking about. I just want the curry. Like,
I'm thinking I'd get there's this like pho soup that's really fucking good at this one restaurant. and it's like a spicy tamarind pho, and it's delicious, and it's legit one of my favorite foods. And I asked for that, and it's like $8. So suck it.
I'm sorry that your favorite meal is dirt cheap, Zach.
Hey,
That's
that's
just literally Asian peasant food. Like,
he's just cost conscious, man. It's fine. Malia, how about you? What do you got?
Let's see. I'd probably just get like a steak of some kind.
Yeah,
boring as
Really
fuck.
good steak.
I mean, steak's
No,
good,
Cooks the
man.
steak.
Steak is great. I'd be very specific with it. I'd be like, no,
Well, there's like
you have to give me some Wagyu steak, fucking grade A. I want it cooked exactly as perfectly as you can to a medium rare. Not fucking rare.
man, the way that
Not
you're going on
fucking-
about this, they'd probably kill you on the spot, though.
Yeah, and
The
I
put
internal
cyanide
temperature
in the
has to be precisely 145 degrees when it comes
Yeah.
off the grill.
yeah, it has to be seasoned absolutely perfectly with a nice little knob of butter on top,
Oh my
a
god.
little- some salt, pepper, garlic.
This boy
want it.
knows what he wants.
Jesus Christ,
I want it.
Mark.
Right, I want it with the little russet potatoes. You know,
Yeah,
those
the
little
russet
ones.
potatoes have to come with it, like the little red potatoes.
I want steamed broccoli
Mm-hmm.
on that plate
Mm-hmm.
and a fine
Honestly,
wine.
like
Fine
Fine wine.
just any fine wine, huh?
Any fine wine. It has to be
I guess.
it has to be at least 100 years old.
Yeah.
Well,
So I'm gonna die.
40 double cheeseburgers. I'm gonna die of a heart attack before they inject
Ooh.
me.
I changed my answer. I want the toes of whoever's gonna kill me.
Oh my god.
just the big toe. Just the
You could
one.
just give me like one of those.
Scary stories to tell in the dark. They made a whole soup out of a big toe.
That's true.
That's hot. That's my
Ooh,
fetish.
my big toe.
You could just give me like a big candy cane, and I can just like sharpen it to a point, and then I can just go out fighting, smelling minty fresh.
You want to just kill yourself?
Or that, yeah.
Just be, I'll give you guys a last meal.
I would even do
Just kill yourself. It's just like, that's not what I meant.
Jesse, do you remember when we told my nephew Chris that if you take a
Oh no, not the
by the
fucking
way,
peppermint enema.
he's-
No.
We're not going to talk about any kind of peppermint enema. I want to get
We're not
sponsored
doing
by
this.
Jimmy
No.
John's.
You
I
just-
want to know about this peppermint enema.
Oh
We're
my
talking
God.
about.
okay.
Damn it.
So real quick,
I like how I immediately knew what the hell you were gonna talk about too.
this boy is of age, so don't worry.
Yeah.
He's also dead. So
That's also true, unfortunately.
anyways, so my nephew, we had convinced him that if you took a peppermint and shoved it up your ass like a
Like a what, Mark?
you know, those ass pills or whatever. I can't think of the name right now. Anyways,
Suppository.
suppository. Anyways, if you shoved one of those up your ass, your farts would smell minty. Instead, it just burned his asshole like really bad.
And he like sharded out like a clear mint gel.
Yeah.
It was fucking
His
disgusting.
asshole became a tube of toothpaste.
It's true. The boy became
Yeah,
a living
it-
tube of Colgate.
Yeah. And it was the funniest thing. He was on the ground crying. I felt so bad, but I could not
I
stop
mean,
laughing.
it was his fault for fucking doing it. Like nobody told him to. He just chose to.
He probably put that on his application when he joined the army.
I mean,
It's actually a prereq, believe it or not. You have to shove weird shit in your ass.
Because we're gonna be shoving even more.
but yeah, that
That's how you
was
get the army pride ribbon.
It's true.
that was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that had to have been when we were like 12.
No, because then he would have been like 8.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
This
He was,
fucking 8-year-old shoving a peppermint up his ass.
I thought you said he was of age.
Well,
No,
he
he
is
wasn't
now.
Well, he's
It's not
dead
like we
now.
held him down and shoved it up there. He did it himself.
okay. We were older, Everybody was older. The thing is that we didn't tell him to do it. He just did it.
You said that you told him though. Like, what would
Okay,
happen?
we-
Yeah, no,
we
we,
had
lied. We
convinced him.
absolutely lied to him. Yes, that is true.
We absolutely convinced him. We said, if you shove a peppermint up your asshole, your fart will smell like peppermint.
Mark, you do realize.
But we
that-
didn't tell him to do it.
Mark, you do
He
realize
just went
that.
and did it.
You do realize that when he died at the pearly gates, the guy who was letting him in read this aloud, and when he was looking over his records. Mark, you might be the reason he didn't go to heaven.
No, if anything, that's the reason we're not getting into heaven.
All right, let's just skip it. That was a weird turn from your last meal.
That was still the last meal discussion.
Yeah.
No, I take it back. My last meal would be the peppermint gel excreted from.
No,
All
no.
right.
Chris's
Yep,
anus.
that's what he's going with.
Why do we
Anyways,
have to use this?
next question. What is the one thing that makes you believe that we live in the darkest timeline? This is from Trash Eater, but another podcast viewer named Screwstos added beans and the fact that there's a brighter timeline than ours.
I think the beans is for his last meal.
Maybe.
I don't think beans.
Beans is the
darkest
reason
timeline.
we're in the darkest
They
timeline.
added-
Yeah, fuck beans.
So
Like-
a combination of Trash Eater and Screwstos' question. What is fucking serious? I'm sorry. Anyways, what is the one thing that makes you believe that we live in the darkest timeline and the fact that there's a brighter timeline than ours? So it's kind of the same question almost. Just a little
Cats
more
the
dumb.
Any timeline I'm alive, it's still a pretty dark fucking time.
Yeah, I
Mark
agree.
Cat's the movie.
That's actually a pretty good like determinator there. The fact that Pokemon the musical was a thing.
What?
Pokemon
The
Live.
fact that I didn't get
I
to
didn't
watch
know.
Pokemon the musical
Oh my
is
god. There's live
Banjo-
recordings of it on YouTube. So
yeah,
look it up.
only
Pretty,
some.
pretty bad.
It all started with Harambe.
That was the
fact
descent.
the fact that the only way we could get Banjo in Smash is for Microsoft to team up with Nintendo.
I mean, yeah, that's actually the fact that Microsoft bought Rare in the first place.
Right.
I keep getting affected by the mandala effect, and I think that's what makes
Mandela?
it the darkest timeline. Yeah,
The mandolin effect.
the mandolin effect. Yeah.
What part of the Mandela effect is hurting you right now,
The
Malia?
Berenstein Bears.
Up until up until people acknowledge like the Berenstein Bears, I never really experienced it. It's like you'd hear different versions of like a song, and you'd be like, oh, okay, here's the regular song and here's the remix, but you'd still hear the regular song. I'm not hearing any of the music that I used to hear before the Berenstein fucking Bears came out. So like I'll be listening to like American Pie and I'll be like, ah yeah, it's 7 minutes long, this is fucking shit. And then a version will come on and it'll be like a slightly different tone of for like a slightly different version, and I'll never find a regular version again. It'll be like it never fucking existed. And I can never explain it to someone because it's like I sound fucking crazy.
Malia's
I have a good-
consciousness
I have
is
a good
being
example of the
scattered
Mandela
across
effect.
multiple timelines.
I have an example of the Mandela effect. The fact that Mark kicked me in the balls as hard as he could in the first match.
That's not a fact.
That's it.
It's been
That's it.
disputed.
Mark doesn't
No, 'cause
admit
it
to
happened.
But it didn't.
It happened.
Maybe
Does
the
Mark
darkest
seem
part
like the kind of guy to kick someone right in the balls?
Mark
Riley?
can't even
He did
lift
it
his
first.
legs.
That's true. Counterpoint: Mark's crippled.
So
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah,
think? What do you think made him
He
kick
ain't
Riley so
crippled, bitch.
hard? He
Can't lift
fucking
your legs to
lost
kick
his
anybody in the nuts.
Oh,
He did.
man. Riley's like, all I know is I was on the ground in pain and I threw up.
We're talking about the Medusa effect. All right. Mark kicked me in the balls.
Talking about the Mandarin effect.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
well,
So let's get off the magpie effect and go
The
on.
Mandalorian effect?
Oh yeah. What? And just so that we can pander to people, the election. Hardy, hardy, har. We live in a dark
Oh, yeah.
timeline.
I never ever want to bring up like actual specific politics. We could bring up a thing, but I don't want to talk about like.
All I'm gonna say about this is that the election itself was just a big old fucking trick.
Yeah, yeah.
As a whole.
Let's just acknowledge that whole
Yeah,
thing
regardless
was a
of
mess.
who won.
Yeah.
Speaking of politicians and whatnot, did you hear that? Because of the mass shootings, we're going back to blaming video games for violence, like it's 1998
I
again.
heard about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, dude, I played Monster Hunter for 6 hours yesterday, and I just wanted to go into a school so bad. Let's just not session.
Not to kill anybody, just to diddle the children.
Okay, so Mark's a Jimmy John's employee.
Mark is Jared and proof of the dark timeline.
I am
my
not
God.
Jared. There.
I played Subway the video game, and I just went to a school and ate fresh.
Oh my god. I'll make them see. I mean, okay, so funny thing, and this is a conspiracy theory time now. Don't you think it's kind of weird how like details about the Epstein case were like coming to light about like billionaires like fucking underage children on like a private island, and then suddenly we get like 6 public shootings from lone wolves back to back?
Yeah.
That's a little
I-
weird, right?
Don't know anything about what you're talking about, so I'm
Okay.
not going to
Yeah,
participate
this
in
is
this
the
conversation.
first time I've
There's
heard
this
about
dude
it.
named
I'm not
Epstein,
surprised.
and he was like pretty influential.
He's a
in,
multi-billionaire.
Like, yeah, in media and whatnot, and he was like caught like sex trafficking with minors and shit. And then like companies he was tied to, like they owned like 11 daycares across the United States and shit like that, and they had like a private island that like people like Bill Clinton would fly to on a plane called the Lolita Express. It just
Is that a fact?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
all public record knowledge.
This sounds like the craziest fucking thing I've ever heard of.
This is definitely a dark timeline.
Yeah, tying it back in, this is probably why we're in the darkest fucking timeline right now.
What
Because
the fuck?
Yeah,
I
no.
didn't hear anything about this.
it's like
I
a
don't listen
ton
to
of
the news
eccentric
because-
billionaires too.
I
Like
don't listen to the news. Zach and I, we were at the laundromat the other day, and we were like watching the news, and it's always hard to take the news seriously when they start off all the time with the president tweeted today.
that's true.
Like, I'm not saying anything bad about the president. I'm just saying that I can't take the news seriously if they start off every fucking story that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's fucked up. Another reason we live in the darkest timeline is I think Air Force suicide is like at an all-time high right now, like literally the highest rate it's ever been, and we have full bird colonels just making fun of suicide.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking bad.
Oof.
We've had like
Oh.
several people have to step down from leadership because of it.
Yeah, the military is okay. So we have a friend whose brother was in the Navy, and when he was in Japan, he was found dead on the flight deck of his ship, and they ruled it a suicide. But like the entrance wound of the bullet was behind his right ear.
Oh, you know, just I like to shoot myself from the back of the hood too.
Yeah, it was
I know the reason for it is because they already had training for suicide, and they didn't know how to handle if a homicide took place in their ranks, and that's the reason why they did. I know that's like not even really borderline. That's a conspiracy thing, but I mean, Jesse and I, we've been in the military. I've been in for 6 years. Jesse's approaching his 4th year.
Mhm.
Like that kind of shit is they cut corners. Like
Oh yeah, absolutely. But also, you know, less legal matters. They could just sweep everything under the rug, call it good. No one has to touch it again. It's fucked up, but that's how
I don't
it
want to have to go into. I don't want to open up that can of worms, but like that kind of. It's a dark timeline, guys.
Yeah.
But
is. As it turns
Also,
out, the world's just
another
kind of shitty. I mean, it's just how
another
it
reason we're in the darkest timeline is that we got 12-year-old boys telling 8-year-olds that they can give themselves peppermint enemas.
Okay.
Okay.
Riley's right. I'm just saying, Riley's right.
I mean, it's can't argue the facts.
People are sitting here making pornographic visual novels on Patreon and getting $40,000 a month for doing it.
Hey man, everyone's
I'm
got.
not saying that's
Timeline
bad.
I wanna
Yeah,
live
you
in.
can
Timeline
take
I wanna
that.
be in.
Are you trying to
You can-
plug your
you
own
can-
shit right now, Riley?
Yeah, I'm making one, by the way, guys. Subscribe. Anyways,
There it is.
what I'm saying is you can kind of put that any way. A lot of people think that that's a dark time, and I idolize that, dude.
Fair enough.
Like,
Everyone's got their heroes.
fuck. Yeah, like, man, I wish that I could be paid $40,000 a month to draw porn all day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Great. But moving on, I feel like what was that? The darkest timeline? Yeah, I feel like we've answered that thoroughly. Unless anyone
Yeah.
else has anything to add.
All right.
Cool.
The fact
I-
that Jimmy John's is like a half hour away from me. shit.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. The fact that Subway can't thrive over the more superior Jimmy John's because they're diddling kids. That's old news. We got to stop bringing that up. That is super old news. That's like 3-year-old news.
So new Pokemon trailer dropped. Everyone watched that, yeah?
Yes.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Riley, go ahead and say your piece.
So they showed two new rivals. I'm gonna start with them first. Betty Blech, whatever his name is. I don't really care for his design because we got the far more superior Marnie that showed up later,
Oh,
and
yeah.
she has her own Juggalo super fan group, which is kind of
Juggalo.
That's true.
Oh God.
They're called
what-
Team Yell?
yeah, Team Yell. And honestly, I want to talk about this because this is very interesting for British culture. Because so they're treating Pokemon trainer battles like soccer tournaments. Essentially, like soccer matches, which is a huge fucking deal there. You got the big ass stadiums and shit. Well, now you got Marnie, who's kind of like her own soccer team, who's trying to become champion. So then she's got the fucking over eccentric soccer fans following her, which is like they even made them look like soccer fans,
That's true.
which
Yeah.
is fucking cool. That's a really cool thing that they added. Like right away, like when you see them, it's just like, oh, Team Yell, that looks fucking stupid. But you think about it and you're just like, actually, that's a pretty neat idea.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
They got
it
the
is really cool.
Vuvuzelas.
it's true.
Yeah. Vuvuzelas.
Yeah, that is exactly what a Vuvuzela sounds like. Thank you for the addition.
What is it? You saw Weezing's new form.
I am excited
Yes,
about
and
that.
it's so good.
Dude,
I
the
love it.
smokestack.
I love
Fucking
it.
cool.
He's a fairy.
I know. A
He's
poison
fairy.
fairy.
Poison
so
fairy. That
good.
contradiction, man.
Yeah, that's
It's
good.
so good. I've been waiting, and that's what I get for poison fairy, and I can't be happy.
I like how they gave Laloon, the HM slave from Gen 3, a new evolution.
Yes.
Dude, fucking Gene Simmons? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's actually funny. I didn't make that connection. That's really good. Actually, no. He'd be the Star Child, wouldn't he be? Because because Zigzagoon has stars for his eyes.
Sure,
Alright.
but he also has like the
The
body
tongue.
armor.
And
And
the
the
tongue, yeah.
Linoon, I'm excited that Linoon's getting an evolution, like because it makes it kind of feel like Linoon and Zigzagoon are actually native to Galar, kind of like
Yeah.
how it made it feel like Executor is native to Alola.
Yeah.
I can see
And,
that.
Yeah, but I gotta say, you guys might like. I don't know. I don't really like the look of Linoon's evolution's design.
No,
I didn't care for it either. And it's interesting that you can only get the third evolution through the, I forget the name of the region, but through that type, like that,
Galar.
yeah, that region.
Well, that's as far as we know right now.
That's true. But I mean, like,
Right.
I don't
Oh.
know. Yeah, whatever.
I don't like
Well, no,
the-
that's a good observation.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like I think that Linoon deserves another Evo in its normal form too. I think all those Pokemon kind of do, like Rattata
Yeah.
and Sentret and them.
I don't know, man. I've never really given two rats' asses about like the normal type Pokemon. The
That's
only
why
one
that's why they need them. That's why I'm saying they need them is because nobody.
I've said this before. I think they should just axe like 2/3 of the Pokemon because they're never fucking utilized.
Well,
I
it's
mean,
like
that's what they're doing, right?
Yeah, well, supposedly.
yeah, right.
Hashtag National Dex.
Bring it back. We need all our useless Pokemon no one gives a shit about.
Man, I worked so hard on my living dex, guys. I'm like one of the few people who, because apparently everybody fucking cheats for living dexes.
Mm.
Like, I actually fucking grinded and got one. I'm just missing a Blissiflon because you assholes will play through Ultra Sun.
We
That's a
will
different
not
story.
play through that fucking game, Riley.
It's almost
Nobody
like
will.
Pokemon is super uninspired and like kind of lame.
It's like Sun and Moon, fine. Ultra Sun and Moon was the same game repackaged with like a little bit of new stuff, and it was
There's-
awful.
Mm.
There's another Pokemon that was shown off, that little Pikachu guy.
yeah.
What's his
Yeah.
name, like Mokopeko or something like that.
Something
Um,
cool.
Hamster
So-
Pikachu.
Some people might not like it because he changes forms based on if he's hungry or not. I think it's cool because it makes Pokemon seem more like animals because they can do that now with the technology and stuff.
It's true.
Yeah.
It makes Pokemon look like more like they live in the wild in different ways.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I liked that. I don't know if he's going to get an evolution or not. Probably not because, as recent generations have shown, they don't normally give evolutions to those kind of Pokemon. But still,
Right.
Yeah.
is there anything else we want to talk about for the new Pokemon thing?
Did
Basically
you
all of it,
guys-
right?
Coughing.
Did you guys see? Yeah, coughing's
Oh yeah,
just
will
good.
Coughing get a new evolution? Or will
Um,
Coughing get a new form? I mean,
he's got a new form.
I'm talking- no, that was
Galar
Weezing.
form.
Oh, well, I'm assuming Coughing will get form as well.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Because I mean, like, how else would you just get a Wii form?
Right.
Did you guys see?
Well, I mean,
that there's-
Execute didn't have an Alola form.
No,
Did you
but
guys see that there's
Grinder
going to be like a job system?
did.
added
job
in?
system?
No.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Is that just like an English stereotype? Like, why?
I'm 12. I need to get a job at the factory.
I have no idea. The Pokemon Twitter ended up posting about it, like the official Pokemon, like Twitter.
Did they?
Yeah, I guess you can go into like Pokemon centers, and there will be like a Rotom station. So it'll be like its own little module, and you can send Pokemon off to do like different jobs, and they'll gain experience for
Oh,
it.
you send the Pokemon to do jobs.
Yeah,
That's
it's
weird.
interesting.
Neighbor camps.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Oh no.
But yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about it. We pretty much covered everything. I wanted
Yeah,
to
it
talk
was a
about.
really, really short trailer.
It was.
So
Yeah.
I do love Marnie's design, though. She's cute as fuck.
Yeah, she is.
With her spike heels.
I like the male rival too. He looks soft, but mean.
Malia, you always do. Stop.
It's true.
and your reasoning is always they look soft.
He looks soft. He looks
Malia-
soft, but he's
Teddy
also
bear.
ready to fight.
Watch this segue, guys. Malia likes every fucking awful designed human because she likes Ash from Fire Emblem.
Yeah, I do. He's my baby.
Segue.
The segue into Fire Emblem. So Fire Emblem Three Houses is pretty good.
Oh
I enjoy
yeah.
it a lot.
So I've played a lot of Fire Emblem games in my time, and this one, it's not the best one, but it's a very good one.
Mm.
What would you say is the best one?
Probably Awakening.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
hear a lot. Yeah.
Get out.
Malia,
Malia, what do you think?
I've only played. Well, I can't really say anything about Awakening because I haven't actually played through it. So Zach might be right. The tables have turned.
Awakening, Malia is like a slightly better version of like Birthright and Echoes.
Yeah, and Fates. Fates was the one I ended up playing through. Like I got through Conquest. I'm getting through Bloodline now. And I like that because they had like a good like marriage and relationship system, and I don't know, it was cool because you could get a kid through it, and they were essentially like a powerhouse.
You could get a kid in Awakening too. It's just like the hub world was a little bit better.
Mhm.
And I
Yeah, that was one thing that was really lacking in not Echoes,
The fuck?
Fates. It
Sorry.
was
It's all good.
it was the fact that the hub wasn't that great, like the gathering hub. It was just kind of like you have your tree house and you have your little building that you can buy things at, but it wasn't that cool.
And then, like, when you go to pick, like, your mission, you're just like, it's just a list, and then the map on the side is literally just aesthetic. Whereas
Yeah.
in Awakening, your character, you can actually traverse around the map on, like, and pick different spots.
Yeah, Echoes ended up having that, where you could go around and it was like a 3D top-down kind of thing. So seeing that was kind of implemented into this new game was pretty cool.
So a couple of things that I like about this Fire Emblem is I really like the characters. The story seems to be pretty good so far, and I mean it's a Fire Emblem game, so the gameplay is fun. Like I enjoy turn-based strategy. I always have.
I hope you're ready for part 2 because, like, the fucking difficulty ramps itself up.
Dude,
I'm not ready
so
for
fucking
that.
ready. I am so
I'm not.
ready. My dudes are pretty OP as it is, but
Yeah, so are mine. And then I get to part 2, and, like, every other battle is, like, a scrape by.
No!
so I have a couple of
let's-
complaints.
Let's start off for the people who have played and are curious which houses we chose for our first playthroughs.
Oh, I picked the Golden Deer, the Yellow House,
So did I.
with Claude as the leader.
Oh god,
I
he's my
picked-
husbando.
I picked the Black Eagles, the Red House, led by Edelgard.
Yeah, I picked the Blue Lions run by Prince Dimitri
Mhm.
Foldland.
So just thought we'd let everybody know that all of us are kind of playing different stories in it right now.
Right. And like
It's-
even though
it's-
me and Zach are playing the same house, we're like making our characters very different.
Are we?
Yeah, because you have a brawler Raphael and I have a fucking fortress knight.
Oh, yeah, dude, Brawler Raphael was the fucking bomb because I just literally I give him like bonuses to his movement, so he'd be able to just sprint into the middle of the fucking battlefield and aggro everybody, and his avoidance was so high that they wouldn't be able to hit him, and he'd just do like fucking like 4 30 damage hits on them in a row with a critical chance of like 32%. It was stupid.
But yeah, so that being said, I really enjoy the game overall, but I do have a couple of complaints. One, I feel like the hub world is needlessly large.
You need to fast travel.
I mean, yes, you can, which is why it's not a huge complaint. My other complaint is that the scenery looks like it's pulled straight out of fucking Mabinogi. Like, it's so bad looking.
Like, when you do, like, the still image backgrounds while you're, like, doing your support conversations, the scenery's like a JPEG.
Yeah.
And
I feel like it would have been a lot more beneficial if they would have just placed them in the monastery and just in, like, in-game renders and stuff like that.
My suspicion with this is that they intend it, and at times it felt like they intended it to come out for a portable system, like the 3DS or something, but then, like, changed their minds partway through and just put it on the Switch.
Well, and, like, okay, so, like, you pull the Switch out and you're playing it in portable mode. It doesn't look that bad. Like, it's still not great, but, like, you put it on a TV and those, like, the scenery is just so bland and stretched out, and it looks so low res. It's not good to look at.
What's funny about those support scenes with the JPEG backgrounds is you can tell that they're in a square-shaped room, because you can see where the picture meets a corner.
Yeah.
Because it just looks... the picture warps, and it's so weird looking.
But that being said,
That's
those
a
are
very
like
small issue, though.
Yeah, those are my only complaints. It's just graphically, it looks like it's straight out of, like, I don't know, 2008 at best. And then, like, the rest of it's fine. I really enjoy the game overall.
So, all right, let's make rounds. Who's your waifu or husbando?
I picked Marianne, but, like, honestly, towards the end of the game, I felt like just obligated to Marianne because that's who I picked rather than who I was still interested in. If I had to go with who I was interested in at the end of the game, it would either be Catherine or Shamir. Probably Catherine.
Zach likes that anal choker on Shamir.
I would have to say that my waifu right now is probably Lysithea, only because she's voiced by the person who does Jenny XJ9.
I didn't realize that until last night, and then I was like, oh, fuck, it's you!
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, that's the main character from the Nickelodeon cartoon My Life as a Teenage Robot.
It's so good. Please go watch it.
Art style was very unique. I actually still really like it as a kid.
Other than that, I mean, Hilda's pretty great. She's my secondary.
Hilda, like, throw her on a dragon with an axe, and she'll, like, fuck people up. Like, I teamed her up with Claude, because Claude would be on a dragon with his bow, and the two of them would work in tandem and just zip around, like, the borders of the map, taking out, like, catapult emplacements or, like, wrecking mages before they can get up close, stuff like that.
Leah, what about you?
Mercedes has to be, like, waifu cream, at least out of, like, the Blue Lions. Like, she gets along with every single character. Like, even her dialogue with, like, the most insufferable fucking character I've ever met in Fire Emblem, who's also part of the Blue House. She's
Felix?
still nice. Yeah, it's Felix. Fuck Felix. Fuck him. Ugh.
I hate Felix.
I didn't have... so I didn't work with... I recruited Felix on accident. I didn't know... I never talked to him. So I didn't have any relationship with him, and I didn't know, like, what his stats were that he wanted from me, so I just talked to him. And I was just, like, towards the end of Act 1, so just hitting recruit on everybody. And he's just like, yeah, dude, I'll do it. I'm like, oh, okay. And then, like, in the end game, like, he's actually not bad. And I'm not really going to spoil shit that happens, but, like, he gets better.
It seems like he would. He's just so hard to handle right now, because he's, like... I don't want to give too much away, but every character in this seems to have, like, almost every character in this seems to have, like, a tragic backstory. Like, they lost something, but they're all going through life and getting through it. Felix has decided that even though everyone else is getting through it and they can have friends, he's not going to befriend anyone. In fact, if he has a friend, kill them off. Fuck them. Fuck everyone.
Everybody kind of has that, though, where they're just like look at, like, Bernadette and Marianne, where they're just like, my tragic backstory has made me so fucked up that I'm just gonna, like, talk about how useless I am and try to stay away from everybody, and y'all should stay away from me, and I'm just gonna be, like, a fucking buzzkill all the time, sorry.
Yeah.
I think that's a big thing. It's like all the stories kind of hit, all the backstories kind of hit the point where something tragic happened, Please don't come near me.
Yeah.
Except for Raphael.
He's
Yeah,
the
Raphael.
purest.
You know, something tragic happened, but I'm just gonna fucking work out and eat food and talk about my sister being amazing. Sorry, guys.
Honestly, he's too pure.
And
for the game.
anybody feels sorry for him, he's like, quit fucking feeling sorry for me.
I don't feel bad. You shouldn't feel bad. Let's be friends and like lift weights. He's legitimately the best character in the game. Period. Just hands down.
Honestly, don't know who's the best husbando. I think Raphael probably is, but I haven't talked to Raphael a whole lot in this. I plan to go through the game a couple times, so I want to focus on who's in my house right now, and eventually switch over to everywhere else.
Do you have
Within the
any idea
house-
like what happens for Act 2? Like not like
Jeez,
plot wise, but like generally kind of like. No,
He's
okay.
asking you.
Oh, I
Yeah.
have no idea yet.
Okay.
I'm just at the point where, like, I'm the day before the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
All I'll say is that Ralph, fuck,
He's Ralph now. Ralph.
Raphael,
Wreck-It
Raphael. His gob's like, what a record! But, he ends up looking like a lot better, even too, like aesthetically. Like he gets
Oh.
a haircut and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I didn't want to like. I ended up getting spoiled on like the aesthetic looks that everybody gets eventually, and now I'm just like, damn.
Nice.
Because they're like grown up in part 2.
Yeah, Dimitri. I saw so much art of Dimitri, and I was like, how the fuck did you get him to look like this? I need this
I know
look.
exactly what happens in my story, and I gotta tell you, it's pretty
I'm-
fucked up.
Oh,
So-
I know what happens
scared.
in mine because it's definitely not going to be the same that happened in Zach's.
I'm so scared. As soon as I get there, I'll tell you guys. But as of now, I'm fucking terrified.
Well, yeah, now I don't want to keep playing the game. I'm feeling pretty good about the Golden Deer House right now. Everyone's just like,
Yeah.
we are family.
Yeah,
And-
literally, Golden Deer House, like some like bad shit happens, but like it's really not like terrible. And the worst part is like if you didn't recruit people in time, that's it. Other than that, it's just like it's really kind of chill. And so like I'm sitting there, like I'm talking to Claude. I'm like, wow, Claude, you got a new haircut, and you're like coming into your own. You're all confident, and then it just
Oh,
shows like
no.
a quick glimpse of what Dimitri looked like. What the fuck, Dimitri?
Yeah, I know.
Yikes.
I know. I wasn't ready for how he looked. I just thought people were like, yeah, let's make him look like this. And I was like, that's great. And as soon as I found out it was an official thing, I was like, what the
Dimitri
fuck?
looks like he's been
happened?
living in a fucking alleyway, shanking passersby for
I'm
pocket change.
so scared. I'm like, what happened to my house?
Edelgard
Yikes.
straight up looks like Maleficent
She
That's
does. Like,
awesome.
she's so much.
He kind of
better.
is Maleficent.
Yeah.
in your story.
Spoil
Yeah.
everything. God.
And
I've
that-
seen
I didn't
so
spoil
much.
jack shit.
I've seen so
I'm
much
just
good
telling
art.
you what they look like.
And
I've seen so much good art of Edelgard. Like, I think you see Edelgard in like the trailers, how she
Yeah.
looks eventually, and she looks so good. Like goals.
But
Of course.
so who's talking?
Me.
So anyways, fucking so I was in the Red House, the Black Eagle House. They got some good waifus to choose from, including Edelgard. But so my waifus to choose from in that house are Dorothea, the songstress, Petra, the foreign hunter, and Bernie, the Bernie.
Bernie the Bernie.
Yeah. So I'm going after Petra right now. She's my waifu. She's extremely pure. If anybody has ever seen the original Teen Titans animated show on Cartoon Network, she is exactly like Starfire. She, including like her grammar and stuff like that, and it's cute.
It's adorable. She's so
Um,
adorable.
She is.
My three favorite girls in the game are Petra, Ingrid, and Bernie.
Mm.
Bernie's got a tragic backstory where
Bernie's is fucked. Like
Yeah.
everyone's like, yo, like bad stuff happened to people I know, and Bernie's like, everything bad happened to me.
yeah,
My
Bernie,
parents shoved me in a box and sent me here. Like-
yeah, so Bernie's backstory. So Bernie, she's very scared of everything and everyone. And it's because she was tortured by her dad at a young age, saying that she needs to be a good wife. So he would tie her to a chair and lock her up in order for her to practice keeping quiet. And when she turned, I think or the age that she is at the start of the game, her mom's had her servants stuff her in a sack and mail her to the officers' academy, which is where this takes place. And she just kind of wound up there against her will.
It's so bad. Like, I have a feeling that Lady Rhea is gonna just be a bad guy, And I have a feeling that as soon as she saw that, she's like, I don't give a shit about what is happening. This is my child now, and I swear to God.
Here's the thing, Malia, that's fun about this game is that everyone's basically, what am I thinking of?
Like their stories are going to be different based on not only what house you picked, but also like my house didn't have a branching option really, I don't think, unless I missed it, but Riley's had multiple branching options.
Yeah, mine like straight up when I was least expecting it twice. Something came up. It says, make a decision. This decision will drastically change the story. And I was just like, what the fuck?
I had a feeling that Edelgard's house, the Red Eagles, would have a big thing because the way that they explained how everything, the kingdom was kind of splayed out, I was like, okay, so there was an empire, there's Fodlan, and then like the Alliance, which is just like a free roam kind of thing. As soon as I saw how Edelgard acted, I was like, I have a bad feeling.
Well, not only that, but you got her shady ass fucking advisor Hubert following her around.
Yeah.
Hubert looks like a Castlevania villain.
Like 100%. Like that dude, like, okay, maybe I didn't get a lot of his support discussions because I didn't talk to him either because, you know, waifus. But, like, he looks and kind of sounds like a villain.
He does.
Yeah.
He does. He, like, laughs over, like, terrible things happening, like little chuckles, and it's just like, what the fuck is going on here?
See, it's funny. It's funny you guys think this because I've been seeing this from a different perspective. Because him interacting with people, especially Bernie, is the most hilarious fucking thing.
Wow, look at Riley being the apologist for the tyrant.
I'm just saying,
no,
man.
you guys, let me just be devil's advocate, okay?
No!
Well, no, especially with people like, so there's another character in my house named Linhart. He's the healer, and his main character is that all he does is sleep all day, every day, and is super lazy and never wants to fight. And fucking Hubert hates him for it, and it's just so fucking funny. Like, just they're because fucking Linhart doesn't take him seriously at all, and you can tell that bothers him. It's just so funny to me.
It's good banter.
I do love that. It makes me think that, like, even if Hubert isn't doing anything like bad, he just puts on this air of like evil or whatever the hell you get off of it. That's just like everyone should just be fearful of me or respect me, and Linhart just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. Well, same thing with Dorothea. Dorothea's another waifu in my house. She's a commoner. She was a songstress in an opera. She's a commoner that entered the Officers Academy. And she doesn't take him seriously at all. She just makes fun of him for following around Edelgard, saying that he loves her and stuff like that. And he's trying to play it off, but you can tell that he's like, her teasing him is getting under his skin, and it's funny. And what is it? Dorothea even calls him Hubie all the time instead of Hubert. It's funny. Like, just seeing everybody interact with Hubert and how like he's trying to be taken seriously and nobody takes him seriously except for Bernie. It's just so funny to me.
That's really great.
In my house, I have Lorenz, who's just like this up his own ass noble and stuff, and like literally no one gives him any respect. Like,
I like Lorenz.
He's okay now. Like, I hated him at first. Like, I just felt like he was some fucking prick. But honestly, he's like okay. He like goes out of his way to help people in his own way.
Yeah, like he's eccentric and kind of annoying, but he's like genuinely like good dude.
And that's kind of like what I feel about like most people in the Golden Deer House. They all have like little quirks, but they're all genuinely good people.
Like, okay, so Lorenz, his whole thing is like he's kind of eccentric and full of himself, but like he just like everything he does is like it is the duty of commoner or nobles to look after the commoners and make sure people who can't take care of themselves are taken care of. Like he like goes out of his way to like help people like lift things and like run errands, and like he feeds people who can't feed themselves and stuff like that. So he's a genuinely good dude. It's just like his reasoning is kind of just annoying and like, yeah, I'm a noble.
The fact that he thinks that he's better than everyone and that's why he's helping everyone else, like, instead of just doing it because he's a good person, he's just like, I'm better than you, so I need to help you. But
how about you, Mark?
I haven't played the game.
Why?
What are you doing?
It's like half-hour-long discussion. Just
yeah, actually, that's a good point. Do we have anything else we want to talk about? Because we're reaching well over an hour now.
That reminds me of that fucking time we played D&D with Mark, and we're all talking about like our backstories and stuff, and like where we're from and what it was like there. And Mark was a barbarian who couldn't read, and we were like, so tell us about where you came from. He's like, there was a sign in my town, I couldn't read it.
They never spoke what the town was called either. They just assumed people
No.
to read.
It was a town full of barbarians, and none of us could read. So like,
No, I could imagine, like, it's just like, this town. I don't need to tell you what it is. And Mark, like, not wanting to be embarrassed, just like, yeah, I know what you're
That
talking
one.
uh-huh. But yeah. So
I kind of want to talk a little bit more about some characters in Fire Emblem, though. So
okay,
I'm sorry. I'm having fun with the game.
it's fine.
So there's another waifu named Flame.
Oh my god.
So
Flame.
here's the thing. This isn't gonna spoil anything for you guys because you're not playing through the Black Eagles right now. But Flame's no longer in my party, which kind of sucks. I was helping her level up so hard when she joined me, when I got her to join and stuff, and I even got her the dancer class, and I was just like, cool. She's gonna be her own unique thing. This is gonna be awesome. I gave her really good swords so she can defend herself if somebody comes after her. What I did in the story, Flame left my house and never came back.
Oh my god.
She left with all of the stuff I gave her to, and I was just like, you bitch. Like,
I still
Betrayed
had her.
waifu.
And for those of you who don't know what a dancer does, it was like a songstress in one of the older games. The dancer gets a special ability where they can dance for one of your allies, and that ally gets to move and attack again.
Oof, that's powerful.
Yeah, especially with Raphael and his fucking 4-hit combo.
God, those poor knights or bandits or whatever, just sitting there, just cowering in fear. Like, it's all right, everyone. He can't do anything else. He's winded. And then Flame just coming up and like wiggling her hips, and Raphael just spinning around.
Like she literally does like the fucking mocker,
That's good.
and then Raphael's like, "I'm invigorated by this."
Hey, Raphael, check this out.
well, what's funny is when you have it fast forwarded, like you can only imagine the terror of the knights when they see Flame fast forwarding, dancing over to them. They're just like, "Oh fuck!" But
Oh my God.
oh yeah, one of the waifus I said that I liked, but I didn't get to talk about. I'm only going to talk a little bit about her because I don't know that much about her. But is Ingrid? She's from the House of Blue that Malia's in.
Mm.
She is one of my favorites, not only because she's cute, but her voice actress is the only one that doesn't sound like a fucking anime character,
Yeah.
That's true, yeah. Well,
and that is why I liked her right away.
I mean, I would argue that XJ9 doesn't sound like an anime, but that's only because I know.
She does.
That's only because
It's
There are
just-
episodes where they almost There are episodes of that show, Jesse. I don't know if you remember where they almost like only spoke Japanese the whole episode.
What? No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, there was one where she had what is it? Her voice box malfunctioned and she could only speak in Japanese.
Huh.
I remember that.
And there was also a couple episodes that were set in Japan.
I didn't know. But now I do.
Yeah. I love that show. I think I've seen every episode. I need to put it on my Plex. Need to watch through it again.
Actually kind of surprised that you don't have it on your Plex.
I know, because I love that kind of shit. But Cynthia, I actually kind of like. I don't want to. I got her on my team as kind of like a story thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say what it is. I don't think it's gonna affect the same thing happens in your story, Jesse. But yeah. So yeah, that's all I basically can say about Fire Emblem.
Cool. Does anyone have anything else they want to talk about before we end this thing?
No, no.
What else is like new?
I
What's
mean,
going on? What's the news?
I'm just
Well-
waiting on Banjo. That's pretty much
I
it.
literally haven't existed for several weeks, so like, what's
I mean, new pop culture. We just had San Diego Comic-Con, I think. So like a bunch of movie trailers dropped, such as like Zombieland 2, whatever that fucking trailer you sent us, Malia. What was that movie called with the zombie kids and stuff?
Cannot remember it, but
It was like
looks
young.
great.
It was like Little Devils. That's what it was called.
Yeah, Little Devil. Yeah.
Little Devils. For those of you who don't know, it's a really fun-looking movie. It's about a zombie apocalypse happening, on like this kind of like attraction that people take preschoolers to, and they're trying to hide the zombie apocalypse from them, like while the zombies are killing everybody, and it looks fun and interesting, like a different kind of take on the zombie apocalypse genre.
It looks really great.
Because that genre's been done to death.
Mm.
I like the fact that in the trailer too, they mention that the zombie apocalypse has happened before.
Yeah.
Like I guess it's like I don't know how many times it happened before this, but these army guys are talking about it and they're like, are they fast zombies or slow zombies? Thank God they're slow. It's just like, did this happen before with Fast movies? Can we have that?
That actually might be a good point, Malia, because everybody's kind of calm in this movie than what we're used to.
Yeah.
Like in zombie movies, like they're all kind of calm about it, but like because there's children, the children probably aren't like used to this kind of thing too either.
Yeah, yeah.
But like also Josh Gad stars in it, and he looks pretty fun.
Yeah, he actually like swears and stuff.
He looks like he's gonna be comic relief in there, as he normally is. But what is it? Zombieland 2 looks pretty fun. There's not really more to say about that. It just kind of looks like a continuation of Zombieland, which is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah. Looks like a good sequel.
Yeah, they got Thomas Middleditch, if that's his name, in it, along with what is it? Luke Wilson? Is that his name? In it?
I think so. Yeah.
They both. It looks fun. Like, I'll just put it at that. It looks like a fun fucking movie.
Yeah.
Well, the first one's pretty alright.
Yeah. A new trailer dropped today for the Addams Family movie. It's being made by Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer.
MGM.
What is that?
Yeah.
It's the people who made Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
Oh.
With the lion.
And yeah. So that's interesting. So you guys know Cousin It in the Addams Family, big furry guy?
Mm-hmm.
Guess who's voicing him? Snoop Dogg.
What?
Oh shit.
Yes.
That's like almost. Thanks, Jesse. That's like almost a must-see for me now. If Snoop Dogg's gonna be in it, I love Snoop Dogg so much, man.
I just like that this is like the first time that I've seen anything that kept close to like the original Addams Family style.
Yeah, the original comics and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's interesting. I had no idea that there was even a Addams Family movie in the works, so I'm kind of curious to see how it turns out.
Yeah, it's an animated movie, like Zach said, by the guys who made Tom and Jerry. So it's not Illumination, thank God, because that's what we thought at first.
Yeah.
But yeah, the art style is exactly like the original comics from like, I want to say the 60s or 50s.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Something that's really funny about it is for a long time, like on Tumblr, people had joked about having like a new Addams Family movie with Oscar Isaac in it, who is playing the dad in the Addams Family. I can't remember his name for some reason. But the thing is, they all had these pictures of him like looking like him. I think his name's Gomez.
Yeah.
And he looked like really attractive and stuff. And it's like, oh my God, that'd be great if he was in it. And he is in it, but the old style Gomez looks so fugly. And everyone was like, we didn't want it like this.
That's great.
So I was really wrong. Apparently the Addams Family comics began getting published in the New Yorker in 1938.
Oof.
My God.
Wow. Good for them.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. You know, Hollywood can't come up with any original ideas, so we gotta reboot everything.
Yeah.
What's
Apparently
going
they're
on?
At least it's a more creative reboot in the sense that not only is it a series that hasn't been talked about in a long time, it also was like they're using the style that it wasn't necessarily known for
Right.
for like
Yeah.
our generations.
It's true.
Yeah.
But
Somewhat fresh.
yeah, the new trailer that dropped today, it looks pretty fun because it's funny because like at the end of the trailer it shows Cousin It rolling up to a Snoop Dogg song.
Oh my
And I
God,
was
yes.
just like, oh man, he's gonna be a baller, and he talks and it's Snoop Dogg's voice and you're just like, whoa, hold up.
That's great.
Yeah, and it's just like he's super short in this. Like I think that in like the live action movies he was tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's super short in this. I don't know if that's what he was like in the original comics, but either way, I mean, I'm welcome to change, like for this kind of stuff. So, like Zach said, it's something that hasn't really existed in a long time.
Yeah.
But speaking of reboots, did you guys hear that they're making a live action Lady and the Tramp?
No, but I heard they're making a live action Disney's Mouse Detective.
What the
And
fuck
I'm
is
not
happening?
excited for that.
So
I don't
the
want
live
that at
action
all.
Lady and the Tramp is not going to be in theaters. It's going to be exclusive to Disney's like personal streaming platform.
Oh, so nobody's gonna watch it, is what you're saying.
No.
Right. Well, I mean, you got to think though. There are going to be so many kids. They're going to like throw fits until their parents get them the Disney fucking streaming channel because that's where their fucking movies and weird ass TV shows are.
Yeah.
But like for people like me, it just kind of like it took like Clone Wars off of Netflix and
Yeah.
like all this like Netflix is tanking hard because like Disney owns fucking everything.
Mhm.
Monopolies don't exist though, so don't worry about it. It's all good.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Don't worry, guys. I still got Plex.
Riley's saving us all.
Yeah, don't worry. We're not gonna go into great detail with that. We don't want any police knocking on the door.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have paid to watch those movies already. Every single one of them.
You haven't paid to own them though.
Who cares? I bought the movie ticket free.
That's not true. He paid for everything.
It's true.
He paid for literally everything, Zach.
There are receipts. Don't ask to see them. I ate them.
Yep. There you go. You don't need proof if you just commit to the lie.
I literally
hard
think that
enough.
I'm getting all these illegally. I'm not.
It's the rumor now.
Are you
No,
literally?
I'm not.
Sure
Aren't you?
thing,
You're
Riley.
Internet, please
Wink,
open up.
wink.
I'll talk to you about it later, Zach.
Okay.
All right, we do need to wrap
sake.
up though, because we're like an hour and 20 minutes into this.
Yeah, we need Jimmy John's.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
also.
we need to get some Jimmy
Oh,
John's.
yeah, let's go
Yeah.
get some Jimmy John's.
All right.
By the way,
Alright,
the
is
episode's
everybody-
going to be called the Subway Special, just so we know.
Please.
It's a Jimmy John sandwich in a Subway container.
Yeah. So, and it's just like the Jimmy John's delivery guy
A
running with a
Subway
sandwich. in his-
container.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just putting them in like
No,
plastic
Dude,
tubes.
I'm making the thumbnail. It's gonna be called the Subway Special. It's just gonna be the Jimmy John's logo.
it should be a Jimmy John's delivery guy with the Subway sandwich dangling out of his pants.
No,
With
it would be
Anthony.
Jared in a Jimmy John's uniform.
Yes.
There we go.
No,
Yes.
not Jared.
We'll
no.
never be sponsored if we do that, Zach. Let's not do that.
I
You'll
mean,
scare
it's
away all
fine.
the younger listeners.
Jimmy John's is never going to sponsor us anyway, but I
I
like
am
that
saying
idea.
this here and now that our one goal for this podcast is to get Jimmy John's to sponsor us.
We've already shattered that reality.
Who cares?
Jimmy,
That's a
press
goal.
For it. Let's
Darkest
do it.
timeline.
Go,
Get sponsored by Jimmy John's.
please go at Jimmy John's on Twitter.
Yeah, at
Yeah.
Jimmy John's, harass them, bully them
Yeah,
into
do it.
letting or
Please
sponsoring us.
don't
We're
harass
all
anybody.
endorsing this. Do
Yeah,
it.
All 200
Yeah.
of you who are going to watch this. All
Don't
right,
harass
so-
anybody unless it's fucking Subway.
No, Jared specifically. I know he can't read tweets in prison, but it'll be funny. All right, thanks for watching,
Hey.
everybody. This has been the Cross-Platform Action Squad podcast. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.
Fuck Subway.